Everything works, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I'm enjoying it so far. I wonder can I can swap it back. I bet I can. I bet I can. I bet I can. But yeah, so that's the thing I'm trying to do. So yeah, so I wasn't over it. It just that like I would say like maybe that what's today? What's today? Today's Monday. So maybe like last Wednesday, last Thursday, I wasn't feeling it well. And I can remember distinctly, I don't even know why the fuck. It's kind of weird because at the same time, I guess God has to remind you about, the power of the moment and like remembering that. I think what's so crazy is what's so funny. My mom used to tell me all the time. She said, you know what? When God take you through something, when God take you through it, He gonna remind you that He gonna know you. It was only Him that did it. So what? So what that she said. It was so tripped out of you. The shit is so true. The shit is true. It's so funny. So I woke up and and I think I was in a dream and I remember I had this cover that was on the seat and I had like the divider up in the window of the car and I woke up and I was not feeling good and I was in the back seat of that car and I was sweating my ass off running the fever. Now if you think about it, a little black boy that always had stuff and being a little hustler, being kind of mean, a little rough, and now up to this point of transitioning through life, I'm laying in the back seat of a car, hurt, sad, but just to be in that moment and then feeling ill. And that moment, all I could do was just like, I was just no, I was disappointed in myself because the thing is, you gotta take, like I say, you gotta take accountability. So I took accountability, yeah. Um, so I take accountability. That was that, but I still felt bad, about just being there because I felt like, well, bitch, come where I come from. If this hoe ain't, you know, like, I should have like people, they got my back. That's how I felt. They should have my back. It's not to had it. I guess God had to take me through something like, hey, and to wake up. And I remember that back seat that day, and and then when I started to blink, I seen the like the lights in my room and the windows, and I just wailed. Like, I can't even say I cried. I cannot say I cried. I can say I wailed. Now, if you from the old school, like we old, we old school. When you say wailed, wailed. And it wasn't a wail of sadness or anything like that. It was a wail of like just being grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because he had gratitude and how it's humbling because everybody else can say they know God. You know what I'm saying? I think like I said before, like it just I don't think something that drives me out of the whole church thing is that I don't think I want my stuff to do for me and what I got thinking in my brain is to always like I want to make sure we uplift our people, but to be more knowledgeable of what's like going on in front of us as well amongst us because we have to think of it. We have to think longevity as a collective. And I think for me being a black person and me being on the outside of the hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, and to wake up and to see where I came from, I thought I would never come out of. So I could imagine people that got to stay there. Like it gave me so much like I don't know that experience, the experience for me being homeless, because it's expensive to be homeless. It's expensive, y'all. You let me tell you, it's expensive to be homeless. So to have the experience, um, I don't look at homeless people the same ever, you know, because I'm like, damn. Phew. I remember with Lowe's parking lot. I ain't gonna never forget. It was I found a little group. Let me tell you. So I found a little group of homeless people in Lowe's parking lot in Houston, right? And we all used to park together. It was like a little safety net, which was so crazy because like you when I think about I would have think about this shit where I was before this, and it was a little safety net. Oh, it was me, a little white lady, and a guy, another guy, and we all parked it together at nighttime, together, and we was our own little safe group. They'd be like, everybody get it about it nighttime. Everybody be like, y'all good? We open our windows up and shit. Listen, Because it was a Walmart right there in the parking lot, right? So since it was the Walmart right there in the parking lot, me and the little lady right here, we used to go get a bag of chicken. Yeah, this is the shit. We go get a bag of chicken. Go get a bag of chicken. And we break up the chicken and said, "Be like, you good?" Like, yeah. And she was a white lady too. She was homeless. She said her story was, I don't, that would have been her name, but her story was that her husband had died. He had left her daughter all the money, and her daughter was she had got involved with like some type of black man or whatever, and so she kind of like ripped everything from it. So she became homeless. She had a nice car, but nobody had knew her story. So she had always been a kept woman. You know, this is amazing. I can't even say her. I ain't gonna say her name, but to me, her in the Lowe's parking lot and to park beside her every night. And I was a little black dude, you know what I'm saying? So at first she was kind of like, we knew we was homeless, like this some shit. We knew we was homeless, you know. But we was like, in the first couple of days, she was like, okay, like you're parking here too, so clearly you're homeless too, because she cut up, she used to put things. But I found out in a way of thinking in that moment, because it's kind of crazy to think about it, that she found me to be safety. She had sat there. She was a woman. She had never been homeless before. She got a nice car. So her choosing to park beside me and seeing me like being kind of like, like not, hostile or whatever. Like if I see I wave and I'm out of my business or my car, she see me on the phone, my windows down or whatever. She found a way of like, oh my God, he's like, he's in a way like, he's a gay man. Okay, great. So she found safety in parking next to me. And we became our own little unit, to have experiences like that. And just to wake up now and be in a room in a bed, because I had to have a talk with my therapist a couple weeks about a month or two ago, which is so crazy. You know, I worked to get back, and thank God for the assistance and my friend that I had, because I know when I go back this time, that one thing let's say, yeah, bitch, when you come back, I'm not playing with a hoe this time. When I come back this time, bitch, I'm not playing with you. But I have to be different, but I want to be more knowledgeable, because I don't want us to lose the message of what we have to still leave behind. 'Cause like I said before, we all gonna die. And our black kids shouldn't be left behind, and motherfuckers shouldn't be left ignorant. So somebody gotta say something. Okay, we can't sit up and shout and and we leave nothing behind for our young people to know how important our history is, because at the same time we have people that are in place that's going to take that away. Now if they taking slavery off of the History Channel, your kids ain't gonna know a motherfucking thing. And now who responsibility is it for somebody to tell the children as the black shit? Because people lose. But my thing is people lose a segment of what the fuck it is about us leaving behind our legacy, right? So they act, so me being a black person ain't about me being gay. Ain't about me being gay. It's just about being at the part of, you got to be smarter than you it's like I heard a lady say earlier, it's like a roaches voting for raid. You know what I'm saying? Kill me, yay. You know what I'm saying? We have to be able to be smart, because our ancestors left us so much. We can have the freedom to be able to do these things, that we cannot really religion divide us amongst our community. We have to think about the collection of what we leave behind, because if they taking our history away, somebody got to tell these ignorant motherfuckers, nah, baby, this is who we are. This, because to me, I think that is very important. Like I say, white people think long term, generationally. Like, okay, we gonna take away all this shit. We're gonna get them Visa cards. We're gonna get them a couple of $100. We're gonna make them vote for Trump. We're gonna make, and then we're gonna take away their rights real slowly. And then what's gonna happen is they gonna forget, because they're gonna be on social media and nobody gonna be saying about the shit. You're gonna be just a few of them. It ain't gonna be that many of them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have like Roland Martin, Jasmine Crockett, our usual black people that's out there trying to, but we gotta continue to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I just got Jones jump out the fuck out there. It's just gonna be a hard job. But I love the church. But I just to see us still shouting and singing and yeah, but we're losing the focus of, at the same time, church is supposed to be an outreach in a hospital. So I mean, I can go. I don't mind going. I love going. I love worship, but I want to be a part of where it's community outreach. We're doing more. So my platform gonna be focused on that. Everybody ain't gonna focus on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna do topics and stuff like that, because I still feel like we got the, like I said earlier, ain't no Brendas, ain't no Barbara Ann's, ain't no Shirley's, ain't no Jeans, ain't no Willie Mays raising none of our kids no more. They ain't raising our kids no more. These kids, they ain't raising them. They mamas is Waukesha, Dee Dee, Shay. That's their mamas and daddies now. So now they spoil. and they don't know a goddamn thing about what the fuck it is. So I mean, 2 more generations, and then our shit gone. So what the fuck we supposed to do? Sit back and just let the shit go to waste? No, I guess I gotta be the gay uncle and cuss everybody out online. So that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. It ain't about me being gay. If they go, they're gonna go to the gay shit. I don't give no fuck about you being gay because I think that's a stop in our community. Because you might be living, moving around the USA and seeing shit. It's only black people that focus on that shit. Don't white folks ain't studying this shit. Don't white folks, I'm gonna tell you, they don't be studying this shit. They be like, listen, honey, we have them, but as a collective, that's not what we think about. Even them, they think it's a collective. Now that's some shit. And us, ooh, the Bible said, bitch, you didn't read the Bible in 2 days, not one time, and half of the Bible is not even accurately ours. But we don't have that conversation. It's deeper. But at the same time, you have to go read. And you know, they used to say all the time, if you push something in the book, a bitch will never read it. But see, our Bible for us told us we are not to read any other books and believe nothing else. So me as a black gay person, I had to try to find solitude in it. And it was really hard me to try to find solitude in it because I'm up here shoe shopping and hollering and screaming for God every Sunday. And you telling me I'm going to hell, Sister D. Now, why the hell I gotta go to hell, but I'm up here singing for God? Okay. But like I was saying, yes. No. So my platform is gonna be focused on shit like that. So anyway, I was telling y'all, I will let y'all hear this. I was That's what we doing. So anyway, we love y'all. Stay peaceful. I was gonna do my Instagram, but it didn't work out right. So I just said this right here's got to be what the fuck it is, the best it is. So you can catch it on what you can catch it on. Now I see what I see. But if you heard the phone call, that's what I was trying to express earlier, you know. Yeah, so hope y'all understand it. Because we don't want to do that. Shit, somebody gotta say something. So here, I guess that be the bitch that's eat. So y'all motherfucker be ready to motherfucking sport a motherfucking kid. Don't you know how to fucking vote, baby? But I'm leaving all that phone shit. But it ain't gonna do nothing. What the fuck you mean it ain't gonna do nothing? What the fuck you mean it ain't gonna do nothing? Bitch, fuck you mean? What you mean it ain't gonna do nothing? What you mean voting ain't gonna do nothing, ho? The fuck? How we get here? Okay. How we get here? And I think for me, I don't get no fuck. Listen, I feel like it is a awesome thing. I'm sorry, y'all. So let me see something. Okay. So I think, hey, on YouTube. Hey. So I think it is an awesome thing for you to know your heritage, where the fuck you come from, and how powerful you are. Forgive me. I don't get no fuck. I think it's important for that. And I feel like me was one of people. I don't want to be one of them fucking bloggers. I mean, I'm gonna have like, of course, like I said, tell them I'm gonna have topics and stuff like that. But I don't want to be one of them people. Listen, because I feel like the mission is bigger. Let's talk about the shit that's important. Let's figure out to make sure that we leaving our stuff behind. Like we got some stories we're gonna bring up on the list about this. What happened in Black History, people? Okay, don't forget. You got to have people like that because somebody got to be able to tell what the fuck happened. Because if we keep on just living, okay. I know the Bible say what it say. Man, that's all good. Okay. That's all good. I know the Bible too. But do you know it? Have you researched? Understand? Okay, I'm gonna say this and I'm done. Oh Lord. Okay, do me a favor. Just for like a black person, right? I know you love the Bible. I love the Bible too. I feel like let me say this one. So for one, not to come, the Bible has very good teachings and very good stories about in my opinion, how to pretty much have value and have life. I think the Bible has that. Let me say that. Okay. The Bible has, I think it has good things of that. I think it has good teachings of things. However, if you are to understand who we are, because understand me, I came up now. I'm not knocking nothing because I came up straight up Kojic in the Mississippi, baby. So let me tell you something, baby. When I tell you this is the church, let me tell you something deep in my blood. Of God in Christ. This is the church of God in Christ. Before you can join in, you got to be born again. This is the church of God. Literally, okay. So for me to come from that, I was gay, you know what I'm saying? So I was had like this kind of a doubt thing, kind of like, why the fuck am I going to hell? Hold on. I'm singing in the choir, going to church every Sunday. But we all know I know I'm gay, but I'm going to hell. Regardless, I'm going to hell. So for me to have that thing and still say I still love God as I got older became very questionable to me because it became a question of me being out there on my own, living as an adult. Because that's how my mother raised me to be able to go through the experience. It was a fight within myself. Like, but if you love me, why would I don't want to go? Because now, because I've been raised with this fear and this conditioning of the mind that my soul is gonna be conditioned to go to hell. Like for me being a priest that gave me, I'm just like, listen, you may be like this, like this. I can't help it. I've been like him, but what since I dropped out of the sky. Okay, this time since I dropped out, when I came out the gateway, when I fell out the sky. Okay, it's my mother's womb, month. Okay, I was gay, and I feel like it ain't my fault. Now listen. Not to say people always say, well, it's a choice to be gay. I would say this if that's your train of thought, be shut your train of thought. And it's other people out there that live, honey. Okay. You woke up straight, that's fine. You heard you woke up straight? Okay. Fuck you telling us for. I don't get that about straight people. Some straight people, not all straight people, because I know a lot of straight people. They cool. Most of them don't wake up every day wondering why the fuck you, I'm gay. They don't care to just oh, this ain't. I mean, okay. Yeah. But sometimes you meet the other people to be like, oh my God, they gay. Could you imagine waking up every day being like, oh my God, you gay? Bitch, for what? Why? Why are you worried? You shouldn't be not worried, baby. That's a problem. Okay. That's a problem. That's a problem. You worry about that. But needless to say, me waking up like that every day, and then still being told that it was very conflicting for me to get to know. Because I have to know because I've been raised with God. So with me, it's a part of me and a growth because you gotta grow as an adult. Oh, okay. Okay. So you gotta grow as an adult. So I had to grow. So that was about growth for me. And I just going to doing the research and going. I think I had one of the most they say awakening. Also, oh Lord Jesus, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna listen. Tell you something. And it's not taking anybody down their own rabbit hole, but for me, um, I love God. I know who God is. I understand everybody's understanding of what they choose. That's the thing I think that came out. I get that. I think that's the end of the day. That's why I came to my result of that. I respect whatever you choose. So have whatever your faith or your foundation is for you, whatever you have your grounding on, I respect it. If you want to have all the kids in the world and a nice house in the suburbs and have a good man that works for the motherfucking county or do whatever, bitch, I respect that. If you want to be a real estate agent and sell all the houses and do your thing or whatever the fuck you want to do, I respect that. And okay, personally, okay, okay, clap for you. And after that, I don't give a fuck because guess what? I'm concerned about me. And I want to be able to have the same rights and freedoms that you have as well. However, one thing about being gay is that, and being for me, having the thought of I was born gay, bitch, I ain't gonna debate you on that whole, okay? I see this early and they said I couldn't do it. And I said, okay, but why? They said, when you're grown, you do what you want to do, you're grown, but you can't do it right now. So I was like, but why? I can't be gay. They said, mom said, no, you cannot be gay. I was like, but mom, I like boy. She said, well, that ain't what God told you to like. And you got to know that what the Bible says is right. And I was like, well, who wrote it? I had Who wrote it? God wrote it. No, because the Bible said it has different authors. See, she was tired of me. So you know what I think about that, Mama? I'm so sorry. I love you. Okay, I love you so much. I gave you heel, girl. When I think about it, wow, I did. Sometimes I get her heel, but anyway, and I thought of, but to go through and find out, just just through history, what has been did, what has been said, um, what has been taken away, what has been added to the Bible itself. To know what conditioning is, to know what manipulation is, to know what a plan of how to build a country is. Um, I understand that. And there's something, so sometimes you can't fight. I'm not going to fight what somebody else believes because that's your foundational thinking. It's just that you sometimes you get to saying, I understand it too, but I do understand the bigger picture. And the bigger picture of this is that us as Black people, we need to understand the value of who we are while we are still important. What does our fight consist of? You know, and what are we doing now? What's gonna be the next move? Because somebody got to tell the motherfuckers. Because if we gonna wake up slaves, and I'm not finna wake up with you and Trump in the sky riding around this goddamn paradise plane in the sky, and we down here on the ground trying to figure out what the fuck we going on because we ain't got no more civil rights. I'm not doing this with y'all, so somebody got to say something. Jasmine Crockett is getting tired of you bitches. Yeah, I know. Trump won. We all upset. We thought Kamala was gonna get it. Okay, we thought she was gonna get it, but she didn't. Okay, she tried. It ain't her goddamn fault. We know that. They always want to blame someone on a Black woman. That's why he gave it to her. He said, you know what, you know what. Since I think I might lose, let me go ahead and get this to couple. So if we do lose, they ain't gonna blame it on me, they gonna blame it on her. Simple, you know. Mike took out the good fight. I mean, but at the end of the day, she lost. And that's okay. But what's next? Us for Black people, what's fucking next? You got Roland Martin, you got all these fighters in the White House. You know, we had Auntie back in the day. We had like all the different fighters for Blackness, right? So I think for me, just being that one person, listen, because I ain't gotta be like you, bitch. Okay. Listen, I'm an uncle. Okay, I got nephews and nieces, and they know I'm just like this too. Because you gonna know this fuck out of something. You gonna know where we come from because you need to know the power and what's in your bloodline and what run from us and what the fuck our ancestors did not just too long ago. They got 400 years of free labor to build this motherfucking country. You understand that? Somebody got to remind you bitches because they taking this shit out the schools. They taking out the museums and shit. They snatching everything away. So who is gonna be able to tell our history and remind our people who the fuck we are? I don't know. So I feel like God took me through my shit. You know, I had an experience, but I think it was a very humbling experience for me. Do I look at some people the same? No, of course I don't. I don't trust people that much at all. Okay. The few that I do, I mean, it's okay, but sometimes I'm learning that sometimes you go through certain things to get to certain other places that you thought you were not going to go through. So I feel like that could be a path of that. But I learned, you know, and it's not saying I'm different, but I growed. You know what I'm saying? You life, you gotta grow. You meet a motherfucker that was messing with you in change, bitch. No, I'm not. Don't get no friends. It's always talking about get mad or upset because you changed, bitch. I ain't changed. I grew the fuck up. Okay, if they not adult minded, baby, to understand that you an adult, you not the same motherfucker that was wild and out there chasing. You trying to make sure you got some live for your kids. You trying to have a house. You got real estate. You trying to build something for the motherfuckers you done brought in this world. Okay, and they really upset because you found the secret sauce of life. I'm trying to figure out who 858. I don't know what it is, but you know, you found the secret sauce of life. I'm sorry, y'all. Everything is going off. I hate this. Okay. But anyway, you found the secret sauce of life, and now they mad because you out here trying to do what you got to do, baby. I grow the fuck up. I can't come out like that no more. I come out every now and then, poo. Okay, go on out there. You know, I got stuff to do, baby. I got to go in here and cook some greens. You know, because the thing is, yo, not trying to tell nobody how to be a parent, but at the same time, you're kids don't do shit. What me being an uncle, I've learned coming from a very large family, honey. Kids don't do what the fuck you tell them. They ain't gonna do this shit half of the time. You can tell them, but they ain't gonna fucking listen. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time. When you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna do exactly what you're showing them. That's what they do. Yep, I've studied them. I got a lot of nieces and nephews. I got a lot of brothers and sisters. Okay. Not saying anything bad, but my dad, okay, yeah, okay. And they're gonna do what you show them. So if they're gonna do what you show them, show them, show them the positive things, you know, praying and like foundational things they need in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I found out, you know what I'm saying? I know some people ain't into this and that, but give your kids something to balance on, you know what I'm saying? Faith. You know what I'm saying? It's very important. Some people don't think it's not, but whatever. You can believe the fuck you want to believe. But I feel like, from what I've seen, you got to have something. And from my experience, I know we can argue, but I know God is there, but I just know he's there in a bigger light than me being gay in my community. So, and I don't want to be about gay. I just feel like I don't like to have even conversations. You meet people that want to come in and be like, well, this and it. Like, I don't even like friends. Real, I got straight friends a lot. I have a lot of straight friends. I love them. They're my people. I love them so much. But I don't have like a lot of like gay friends like that, because I was in a way sheltered, I say in a way, and it was kind of like not brainwashed, but conditioned to understand I need to be in this if I'm gonna be gay, I gotta be on this side of the gate, And so to enter the later, I've learned so much. I love my community, you know what I'm saying? They're good people. But at the same time, you know, to understand that it's bigger than that. It's being black. It's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's okay. Kamala lost, but Trump is here now, and it for me being the person that I am, it's nothing. But we have white people that fight with us too. We got allies, but it gets me sometimes. It hurts my feelings to see sometimes that they're snatching away everything that they've always did, and it just aggravates me. And I'd be like, I know people love to go to church and love to sing praises and love to do talks and gossip and topics and stuff like that. But I'm just one of those people that it really truly just honestly at times just aggravates me to see what they're doing. And for my grandmother to be in her 90s and to be born in Mississippi, and to see how they have as a whole unilaterally in the system at the beginning to ensure that we not even know where we come from, our true power, our true destiny, our true who we are, like just to and then to get 400 years of free labor after brainwashing your people and saying you worship this, because they gave us this book. Okay, they gave us this motherfucking book. They gave it to us. Now, some of it, yet it's true, but however, we got to understand that it came from him. The white people said he gave this book, and they gave it to us and said, "You read it to your people." Like they have movies on this. Don't get me started, because when I get deep, I get deep. And they gave us this motherfucking book, and they said, "You take this book and you read it to your people to the point you have stories about people going to different places and reading this about and Peter always said about slaves obey your masters and." You know what to do. So you got to go back and read the history, because the Bible still has power, but you got to know what to eat out of the meal. Okay. You got to know what's fiction and faux. Even it tells you that. So you have to do your research about where you come from. Okay. Because us as a community, if we can worship, we can praise, we can do whatever, we can be whatever. But we have to take religion out, snatch out the top of it real all the time, I think. And to restart to understand, like, we're gonna be black first. Okay, we're gonna go back to just being black. Now listen, they got 400 years. We only about 100 years out. So listen, we got to figure out what we're gonna do for rest on, because see if they playing the years. Okay, I want to go to the table where the old folks said, well, the lady that was in the government, we used to call her auntie. Go with her, go with Jazz, and go with some real brilliant Roland Mars, real brilliant. Black folks up there and say, oh yeah, because see what they did was, they had red line, but we couldn't get everything we need to get. And so then they made our houses higher too. So they've always kept us broke. So we didn't get financial gaining back because they gave reparations to everybody else. They showed the fuck did. They gave back to everybody all they gave Native Americans, but they didn't give it to black folk. No, not to us. They got 400 years of free slavery and didn't pay nobody. So did. They forgave the black people. What happened? We got to tell our kids. Y'all know what happened? We got our rights and we got to stay quiet. And then they said we going to tell the story no more. They said that we're going to tell the story of the slaves. They chose to do this to get working skills. I think the fuck not. No, the fuck we won't do that. Trump is in office. Okay, that's all good and great. And the thing is, Trump is doing what the fuck he gonna do. Now we've been doing that. I mean, the thing is, at some point, white people kind of say sometimes about us too. We got to take accountability for our own shit, and then we have to do something about it too. But we have to do this collective. We got to shock these hoes because we move good when it comes to stuff. Black women have been saving us for years, but we can do a lot better because we have to get our youth now to continue this. Because if they saying you can't teach this in school, they don't need to know this in school. They don't need to know that. If they're doing this already, what can you imagine the next step is going to be? Because the way to repeat history is to unteach it and then let it go back, and that's what they can do easily. Because most of your kids don't even know who the fuck a person is, or who in history, or who is important, who the importance of Malcolm X, the importance of Martin Luther King, what's the differences between the two. Like have those debates, like understanding, like make your kids know. Because what I think about it, why I say it's important, I'm not gonna lag on because I'm done. I think the important part of it is, and this is why I want people to subscribe to me, my people, because I know they'll come. I'm not worried about the people. People gonna come. The people gonna come where the people need to come. Because what I'm saying, what's for you is for you. So even for me, it's like coming back to YouTube or whatever, or coming back to social media. Whatever your lane is, stay in it. Fuck these bitches. Okay. You can't do everybody else's lane. That ain't your lane. That's the problem. Sometimes you get out there, you get lost because you see what everybody else doing. And you're like, oh, I want to do that too. Like a kid in the candy store, baby. No, baby, stay focused. What's you? Because you guess what? The next day I asked myself as I got older, but what's good for Tank? Like, what do you want to do? Like you can't blame nobody else. You can't. It's because you don't want to get to be 55 and 60 and be like, oh my God, I never got to figure out my dreams. Like, what is your dream? Like, figure that out first. And if you can't be with anybody that can accept it, it's just another conversation. Don't even be with them. But it's about you being successful for you. And so whatever that lane is for you, you might not see it at first, but do that. Because that's what this fits you. If it's like doing just specifically, health or just doing this, doing that, you gotta do what the fuck everybody else do. I see some of these motherfucking hoes out here get that and they do anything, but sometimes that ain't easy for everybody else, baby. That ain't for everybody else. We got to be different. These hoes can't even fry eggs. You can fry eggs, baby. You can fry eggs, you can cook, you Jesus, be offense. But anyway, but back to what I was saying, because I get caught on a rabbit hole. But anyway, it's bigger than what we all think. And I think I just want to be one of those people. They can step beyond the box and say, yes, I get all of that. Praise God. Let's move on. But listen, can we have a meeting about who we're gonna put in the councilman seat for this district? Because we got to ensure that we get these that everything stays appropriate so we can keep our rights if they ever have to go up. We have to think like that now. And I'm just one of those people, like, I don't want us to not think, because I see the generation behind us and I'm like, Lord, somebody got to tell these motherfuckers to welcome and do what the fuck they supposed to be doing and remind their asses. I guess I got to be their uncle. Like I was telling my friend, I would have never thought 10 years ago I would be like this. Not like this, but this type of growth in a way. Because I was done this shit. Not me, baby. Please, not me. Not 10 years ago. But things happen. So anyway, have a good night. I'm done. Let me go and find my way. I'm tired. I've rattled enough and played enough. I did my thing. Y'all be blessed. But yeah, I just want us to get beyond it, because we have to go beyond the sequence. You say go to bed, bro. I'm gonna go to bed later. I'm gonna bed now. I have to do like late. I can't do like everybody else. I was trying to do earlier. I like nighttime, because I ain't got nobody bugging me like that. People just ain't gotta bug me because I know me. Um, I'm okay with comments, but sometimes you get them motherfuckers who just, and I'm quick. My mouth is old and savage. I don't have time for the bullshit. You will not come over here making and I don't want nobody to clip me up and have me viral for the wrong thing. So I try to stay on it until I get that groove back out there because I ain't got a little older. These other bloggers younger than me, they've been out here longer. I'm a new, so I got to come outside different. I'm trying to come outside different. I'm trying to find the people that's for me. Cause see me, I cuss bitches out, and I don't want to cuss bitches out all the time. I'm trying. I've grown. I just told the story about me being. I've grown, and now I have to reflect. So yeah, nighttime is my thing. I've rested, so I get to relax. But after this year, I gotta make a phone call. But yeah, I was testing out stuff, but I would just want to have like a reflection moment. So it's always good about where you come from because even though my fight and my struggle was really hard, this and that, and I had to take a fault within myself because I had to take account of how I got there. Did I learn stuff? Yes. I know how people are? Yes, I know that. But be grateful if you have a bed to sleep in. Um, I was saying it earlier about kids giving the parents grace. If you have a bed to sleep in, covers, running water, you have lights you can turn on. You can brush your teeth with your toothbrush, and you have that. Um, you have the activity of your limbs to walk into a store. You have keys to blink on your car. Um, you can feel your skin. When you think small things like that, when you think about that, be grateful, right? Be grateful because somebody does not have any of those abilities. Some of those people don't have at least two of those. Some of those are missing some or some. So I'm just come to the point where even though shit get hard, you gotta look back and say, you know, thank you. And what did you learn from it? I always ask my friends when they go through shit. So what did you learn from it though? That's my question to ask them. When I went through this, they're like, okay, so what was the lesson? Because we ain't gonna say we came out this shit and you learned nothing from that. You gotta say you learned something. If you learn, you can't be going over here having no getting up with a wet pussy in a dry pocket, or you go over here, you didn't pay the light bill, it was nothing there. It wasn't no pussy that she was busy. What was the lesson you learned? What lesson did you learn? Okay. Now, do you know who your councilman is for you? That's how we gotta be, whether we like it or not. Somebody has to continue that. We got people that are fighting for us, but it's black people. Nothing about the Bible, nothing about anything else. It should be it should be so in my way of thinking to see that what we've come through, which makes us very resilient as people. Resilient as people. It makes us. It does, man. When I think about it, you think about what black people went through. They died for years and years. They were scared to fight back, right? Scared to fucking fight back. And they said, what's tired of this shit? And when they tried, they succeeded because they said, we know we're gonna die. I was telling my friend earlier. They knew they would die. They knew we're gonna die. But we can't leave it like this. And I think for you to get up and have all those mobilities and move throughout your day and forget those things. And I know we just move amongst life. But this is why it's so valuable to ensure that we protect it. Because if they did all that to get us here, what are we doing to make sure that we keep it? So that's one of my things. I'm gonna be like, so what I do. I'm gonna cover politics. Cover politics. Some people don't want to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about it either. But here, which other way can we go? Because we in the system. We outside. Okay. I'm gay and I'm black, so bitch, I gotta make some type of noise over here. You got me fucked up. I don't give a damn. I'm going out to the voting booth. Excuse me. Excuse me. This is my license. Move. Thank Next. For real. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna do that. We got to continue to tell the story because if you look at it, I love church. I love what we do as black people, who we are, our culture is this and that. But if we all standing by just chilling, and they're snatching our history away. We gotta make some motherfucking noise. The people that we got can't be the only ones making noise. We ain't making enough of it. Bitch, hold on. Mhm. I understand Carter be going through something. I understand that people that's going through stuff. I understand that P did them in jail, this and that. But listen, he ain't at all these 6 parties. I love him. We pray in the church, whatever the fuck happened. That between y'all and the law. I don't want to be in it. However, whatever happened, the thing is we losing focus on. Okay, we losing focus on, what's really to be talked about. That's what I'm saying. Fuck about it. He ain't had that one barbecue. He was passed out turkeys down in the hood. He ain't did none of this shit. He ain't go back there. He ain't pay the light bill for everybody in the community. That's the type of shit. See, if P Diddy would have had me on the side, if he did it, whatever the fuck he would have did, he would have not been guilty in my eyes. But see, he forgot about the community. And I always say this. If you're gonna go out there, you're gonna get big, you're gonna get rich. I love community. I go community all day long. I do HIV testing in the community. I give out food, I give out clothes. I think it's somebody has to do the shit. That's what I do every day. I mean, it's how people. So I mean, who the fuck? Y'all these, I be out there, I be out on the street hard too. My boss will be cracking up. My boss will be like, your ass tripped out. I don't get no fuck. Cause our people need us. So I go out there on the street, right to the hood. Y'all need something. I'm doing free HIV testing. I got $25 gift cards. You can do that too. But you can know your status and get you a little change. You want you get some clothes. Hold on, let me get this bag out of the bag with clothes on. Hey Keisha. And then next thing you know, like all of them being brought their friends over there. And when you see that's access, you know what I'm saying? That's resources. Get a people what the fuck they need, because who else gonna do it if we ain't gonna do it? And I love doing it. I do. I like doing it. I love for you to know it. You know what I'm saying? Because I got HIV, right? That's for me, but I feel like adding all those accesses onto it. Because my mama is a very caring person. I got that kind of from her too, in a way. But just being able to give back, and being so, I think that what me being homeless kind of made me wake up to is like, so I love that. That's some good shit. She go get everybody from the hood and say I'm doing testing, and everybody know their status. Everybody got something they need, and we was able to provide the service for the people. Nobody got judged. I ain't going to talk about what the Bible said. If you was out here, because you gonna meet sex workers, you gonna meet different people. You gonna be gay, straight people. I mean, you gonna meet everybody. I mean, but the thing is, if it's something that's killing the community and killing people, period, why would I stand in the way of a religion and the Bible trying to tell you the report? Because I've met people like that in HIV that do HIV testing and community work. Why the fuck you break that mentality out here to the street? You dumbass motherfucker. These people don't know nothing. They don't give no fuck about that. They don't even know who the God you're talking about. You coming in here with a gold chain on, looking good, smelling good, talking how good God is, and this bitch ain't even ate a burger. You didn't exist hoe as they cold. What God? What God? You ain't got no God, ho. The God is gonna be you walking up and being an angel to him and saying, "Hey, I got some food here. You hungry? You got some services." They doing the food drive down at the church. That's the work, bitch. Come about you ain't doing community. That's not community work, baby. Leave that at home, because you're not reaching no fucking body. You're not helping nobody. You're not helping us. You're not helping them. What are you doing? You got money. Yeah, you got money. What the fuck you doing with it though? I get so tired of seeing people on motherfucking online. You bragging about what the fuck you this and that, but your ass ain't gonna give out none else. I mean, you ain't got to be public about it. Go out there and go get you some gift cards, bitch, and go out there to the hood. Walk around and pass them out. Call around there and see who light bill need to be paid down. Hit the office. Who name on waiting list. That's what you do with your money, bitch. That's what you do with your money. Show me better than you can tell me, ho. Let's do it. I ain't even got it, but I think the little bit I can provide, I go out there. I ain't scared, because I love them. Somebody got to love them. God love them. If God came back, I tell my people all the time, you read your Bible, we're going to go whatever. But if you really read your Bible, if the Jesus that we know right now, okay, the Jesus that from the New Testament, baby, if he came back down here take down here to earth, okay, if you look at the friends that he chose to hang with, come on. If you look at the friends that Jesus chose to hang with, he would not, okay, he would not be in the suburbs. Jesus would be over there in South Memphis Beach. Jesus would be in South Memphis, bitch. Look at his friends. Everybody, they was thieves, homemongers, they was killers. Those are the people that he chose to walk with him because he said, I'm a trust to change. Those were Jesus friends, bitch. So he would even come to your hood. You so perfect. You ain't got none. You ain't got no sins. See, I can't fuck with you. You ain't been through nothing. If you've been through something and God have brought you out, go back and help the rest. Pull back your people. We lose that. We lose that. We lose that sight. And I don't want to be that one to lose that sight. So anyway, let me go. I'm gonna preach a message about a bitch. Got me tired. Anyway, so but yes, we got to be able to save our people, and it cannot be about who is gay, who is straight, who is fucking who. We trying to find out. Okay, make sure that every. How about this? How about this? Let me show you. Let me show y'all something. Show y'all something. You want them to make gun regulations more for America. You want them to make gun regulations more to make sure that we don't get hurt. Let me tell you something. You ensure that we gather every black man in our community, gather them and get everyone, all of them gun licensed across the USA. Bitch, we have gun regulations the next day on the table. A bill will be passed. You hear me? Trump, they'll be in the office trying to find the paper to get it printed off on. So fast, baby, they would take ARs out the. It would be fast. See what I'm saying? Fast. But if you did it fast, they can't stop. It's gonna take them some time. But you got somebody. But it's the. I think the thing is what I love. I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. Oh my God, she's one of my favorite people too. Tesla Figaro. Yeah. One thing I love about Tesla Figaro is Tesla Figaro, Jasmine Crockett, all of our in moment now, black people. They get what I get. And I feel what they feel. I do. I feel it. And I think the guilt is that lies within, I think, all of us in that way. Even Roland Martin or all of our black people that are like freedom fighters. I think it's like, if you see what I'm seeing, bitch, what we gonna do? We gotta say something. I'm gonna go on out here and go and grab the mic. go on grab the mic. Surely it's your turn. Go and grab the mic. Because it shouldn't. The thing is, it shouldn't even be a fight. It should be something that's just given. Like, okay, this is what it is. This is what we come from. But for you have a president that's like, well, I need to reinstate Columbus Day and Juneteenth and fucking with our shit and Black History. Like, do you understand? Again, that they got 4 people. I was so America's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Yes, it is. Thank you. Our ancestors built it for free. We didn't get paid nothing. And then they still keep our people down and put us in jails and discriminate against us. But we still fighting. It is better. I know it's better. You white people, even white people tired of the shit too. Hey, they tired of it too. Okay. So, I don't want that though. I don't want that left behind for my niece and my nephews or whoever come behind. So I want to be a part of it. So why not jump the fuck out there? So I'm jumping the fuck outside. So anyway, y'all be blessed. I'm done rattling. I went on a whole rant, Lord Jesus. Hold on, yeah. What up? So before I go, I keep on forgetting this. You can I'm coming back. I have to find I'm like tonight. I came back because I was not in that fucking mood, but you gotta find that space of it. I'm just not the type of person to find space because I had topics I already wrote out, but like I said, as you can see, I didn't even go by topic, and I think that's what my thing is. I don't want to be in a box with it. I just got to cut on the mic and go whatever the fuck I feel. That's what I'm on today. You know what I'm saying? Like I think I'm gonna be that person. I need to have a topic. I do. I need to be organized, but however, I'm gonna fade away. Okay. There's a storm out over the ocean and it's moving this way. If your soul's not anchored in Jesus, it will surely drift away. Okay. Anyway, so that's what I'm gonna be. Anyway, y'all be blessed. So subscribe on YouTube. You can subscribe on YouTube. Come and join. You know what I'm saying? Have your comments. Let's share. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. I'm very open-minded and I don't discriminate against all things. I don't like stupidity. Um, I don't like stupidity in a way. But I think we should keep the conversation, you know what I'm saying, alive. We should keep our people alive. We should do things that make us alive because we're black and we're strong and we're excellent. And I just feel like we should continue that thing of like teaching our next generation that shit. I don't want to be one of those dumbass people, man. I don't want to do that. I'd be scared. I'd be like every day, man. Y'all kids gonna be dumb as fuck. In 20 years, I'm be 30 years, I'm be the guy at the nursing home. They come in there and smile some. Mr. McLean, can you can you turn over? I don't know how to read this. Hold on. Keisha, what this word is? I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that. Or, we don't have the ability to go and get jobs. So I don't want to be like that. I want us to be bigger. And we could not leave, you know, our black people behind and not fight, you know. I don't want to be like that. And I'm almost 40. I just look like, Lord have mercy, Trump and off. So what we gonna do? These motherfuckers ignorant as hell. The kids done, the motherfuckers done, ignorant bitches. So let me get out here and say something, Lord. Fix it. Fix it for me, God, so I can help fix the people. And that's what God did. He said, I'm gonna help fix you. So you can fix these motherfuckers too. You can help. You can tell them the story about how you made it over. Because when you tell the story about how you made it over, oh, how I made it over. How I made it over. Oh, so I want to say I made it over. I made mistakes. And I think the thing is be able to, as black people, we have to be able to share in our mistakes. Some people hold mistakes to themselves. And it's in the learning experience on it. You can't beat yourself up for the because it made you wise, right? And sometimes it's good to share that. And I think for me, now I tell young people like, wear a fucking condom, pick out, be selective, you know what I'm saying? Listen to your parents. It ain't just about dick, it ain't just about pussy. Be more, baby. They sport your ass. I ain't here to spoil you, motherfucker. Don't call me with this shit, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna say, yeah, your mama was right, baby. She was right. Yeah, that you said you try that recipe I sent you so you can learn how to cook a little bit. Yeah, Did you do that? You didn't do that. Okay. That's what I'm on. Do you know this? Did you read this? Update that because knowledge. So anyway, yeah, be blessed. I love y'all. Hey Lord, I think I see the comments now. But yeah, please, whatever I'm trying to say earlier, I went on my rant. Subscribe to the channel. So I'm gonna gain the people that's for you is for you. Like I said earlier, let me tell this shit. If you trying to do the same thing, they'll come. Bitch, I'm telling this shit. You come when you want to come. Like me, I came in. Listen, like I'm like funker than you. I came to work late. I came in late night. I work overnight. I came in for a couple of hours. That's what I did. I came to work late. So bitch, be mad at me. I ain't want to clock in because I ain't want to come. I was not feeling it. Okay. And I came in a little bit. I told some stories. I tried to find motivation for you motherfuckers. Okay, I tried to find motivation to come here and support y'all. I've been trying all day. And it took me until 1 a.m., 2 a.m. to get the strength I needed. So fuck you. I came late. But I'm coming, you know. But I do want to have intellect. I also want to do like I was talking to I'm okay, so quick thing. I'm from Mississippi. I was born in Mississippi. To know my history of me. Hold on, let me step to the I don't want my friend fussing. But to know me, I was born in Mississippi, so of course I know the definition of disadvantage. Tell you that fucking much. Okay. Tell you that. So I think for me to come from there, and still see it's so much black excellence and black resilience in Mississippi. And in Memphis too. I love Memphis. Memphis is my stomach right. That's my home. Okay. So y'all, some Mississippi. I was born there, but Memphis raised me. And you know me real good. Memphis is shit, but damn, the tattooed on my goddamn league at home. But at the same time, and so I know people there, and they have a lot of good things going on. So it's good to want to go back at it from a home standpoint and highlight those things. I want to do stuff like that because they have good people there, really good people. Sure do. Now, some people from Mississippi that we all know from home, Okay, we ain't gonna say it. Now, most of us that know, we know. Now, some people get online in Mississippi, where I'm from. I ain't gonna say where I'm from. Some of they has to get online and say the shit too. I be like, Lord, these motherfuckers. But you know what I don't understand about Southern people, just in general, even in Texas, even in Memphis. Okay, just about Southern people. I hate when stuff happens. See, me, I'm not nosy, but I'm nosy. So I'm gonna tell you what grinds my gears is that when somebody dies, I hate it. Bitch, put up. Can you? I know this is insensitive. However, if you're gonna put it out there and we know it, could you at least attach your article so we can know what happened instead of having us wondering? I'm gonna be trying to figure out what the fuck they did. How? I mean, y'all don't want to ask for prayers and shit. Well, I don't even know what to pray for. I don't know what to pray for. I don't like that. Tell me what happened. You know, prayers and wishes. I'm going through something. What you going through? Uh-uh. I don't like that. Tell me what's going on. I tell you what's going on. Yep. Mm-hmm. I tell you. But don't go out there. You always, people. Then you got to watch what you put on Facebook and social media. Like you praying for, bitch. Some hoes ain't praying for you. Most of them ain't praying for your legal thing. So, all you pretty ass people, you got to like, bitch. How many bitch gonna be 10% of that? Gonna be praying for you. Don't waste your time, baby. Don't waste your time. Put on the location of the voting boxes for the election. Put that on your page. Let's see. Okay, let's see how much they in Black Power. Let's see how much smart they is. See how they read a book. Ask them with some of our black architects in the USA. Ask them. Let's do that. Make sure that we, be different. Yeah. So anyway, I should have said the bad. So crazy. I be saying shit. It don't even be my fault. I just said it. Well, for real though, I ain't lying. Even though fool, listen. Tell the truth. Tell the people. Don't be putting stuff. I be over it. Like what I'm saying, bitch. Listen. Oh, such a gamble. Listen, I'm nosy, bitch. The fool. You can put on your pages. I'm up here looking like trying to figure out what happened. Your ass ain't put an article on the side. I gotta call around secretly, acting like I got condolences. Knowing the fuck I don't. I just wonder what the fuck really happened. I mean, I'm sad and I'm distraught by it, but at the same time, I want to know what happened. Shit. If it's your man, girl, we don't give no fuck about him. Stop putting that shit up there. We don't care about that. Stop putting these hoes in your goddamn page anyway. What wrong with you? He ain't married you, hoe. Not put the nigga up until he about damn near ready engaged. The fuck wrong with you? Don't put this shit on your damn page. What is you doing it for? Okay. I hate that y'all be going hoe for hoes, and then 2 years later, let me tell you one thing that Judge Mathis said. One thing that's real about Judge Mathis and what the fuck he said. Judge Mathis said, well, it was something that was so resilient and something that was so wise for a black man to say. He said a crackhead can hide being a crackhead for over a year. So why you married a motherfucking 6 months? Hello, come on now. I don't be hype over hoes. I give you time to let me see you. Because everybody you go with, you know what I'm saying? You go on a date and stuff, you meet the person. Tell you something. Bitch, that ain't gonna be that person. You know what that's gonna be? You know what it's gonna be? And what's gonna be? It's gonna be, it's gonna be, um, it's gonna be the interviewer. That's what I call it. It's the interviewer. It's the interviewer. That's what it is, the interviewer. It's the interviewer. So you can't trust up top. You can't do that. You can't do that. Because you don't know what's gonna happen. You don't know who they are. Right? Ain't you better than that? Your mom and daddy done worked hard to get you where the fuck you are. And you ain't gonna get this person more than a year to get to see who they are as a person. It's like a job. People act right for 90 days. They act right for 90 days. And then they come out the bed. I've did that before. I have. Sure have. Okay. Shit. I don't know who a fucker wrote. Okay, so we're gonna examine this, right? So this is what we're going to have to learn. Because I don't know. I heard about bots. So we're gonna learn something tonight together at 2:44 a.m. in DC. Okay, so I want to know. Okay, so Roro, Roro Glizzo. Okay, so I want to show this. See, this could be a bot, right? So let me get in position. Okay, so I would just want to say this to this person. This person is Roro Glizzy Do. Okay, so Roro Glizzy Do. I want to say that wherever the fuck you come from, I don't know if you're a bot, a person, a robot, or whatever the fuck you are. You could be part of AI. You could be somewhere over in the hood. You could be a fat bitch right now sitting on the couch eating chicken. Yes, typing on your phone because you are sad and you are lonely and your feet are swollen and you don't have the mobility to move around in your goddamn bed, but to sit there and be a hateful motherfucker that hates all things of creation of black man, and even yourself. So I give you the recommendation on getting your fat ass the fuck up. Okay. Giving yourself the grace to know you are better than the comment section on YouTube. You are better than the comment section on Facebook. You are better than the comment section on TikTok. You are better than KFC. You are better than Church's Chicken. You are better than Popeyes. You are better than Burger King because there is only one king and his name is God. So I would encourage you and all of your 600-pound fat below beneath undereducated mind that you sit on your ass on eating your chicken. I give you grace. I give you grace. I give you grace. And I pray that whatever is in the element of your body that will give you the time and the notion to sit here and type in this motherfucking comment section, you ignorant, undereducated, fat, bold, bald headed, no edge and half, having ass bitch. That the crack whore mother that delivered you, that your father should have let spit in her mouth instead of impregnating her with the seed that you are. However, that is, God still got you here for a reason. Come on. And I give you grace and we pray for you. And we ask you that you do what God has you to do and you to keep on hating because with all growth there comes hate. In all assets of humanity, there's a jungle out there. Okay. And that jungle sometimes makes who you are. So sometimes you gotta ride through that jungle, but sometimes you gotta know that some animals will growl and some animals will bite. And some animals will not give you a warning. And I am one of those. So moving the fuck along. So thank you, Corella DeVille. We praise God for you. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put that back down. So yeah. Okay. So sorry, had to read you a little bit. I don't know who the fuck you are. Okay. I don't know where you come from. I don't know you. Give a damn. Okay. I was testing my YouTube, bitch. Okay. So I came here to talk about black excellence. If you was mad because I was talking about black people, us being resilient, us being honest about our history, us knowing our history, us being who we are. If you ain't there for that, get the fuck out of the comments. Okay. I don't care. I ain't gonna kick you out because bitch, I love haters. I ain't gonna kick you out, bitch. I love haters. And I'm good at ignoring a hoe. Check my text boxes, bitch. I'm at over 700 unread right now. I'm good at ignoring and being like, bitch, whatever. I'm very unbothered. Very much will read you. I'm move the fuck on. Very much I don't care. Very much think what you want to think. Very much so. So, and we still smoke a cigarette on your ass and be looking like, girl, please. Because you got time for what? What you got time for? I ain't. So anyway, like I said before you, I was rudely interrupted. Anyway, go back. You can follow the page. So welcome. But yeah, it's the Golden Nook. So like I was saying before, I want to go to like always like value, like I said, black wealth, knowledge, history, just opportunities of growth and different things like that. You know, what we can. It's black people. I love that. So I want that to happen for us. That's what we're gonna have happen. So anyway, so join the page or whatever. Like I said, I want to be able to help join the fight. And also, trying to collab with different people on the same length that I'm on, because everybody got their own lane. I'm not knocking. I'm not, it's like I was not knocking nobody lane. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying if your lane, it's your lane. But you ain't gotta be in everybody else's lane. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? It's YouTube each. Okay. Get to the point where you can get your money, get your orders, so you keep the fuck on. Everybody got their own orders. They're gonna follow who the fuck they're gonna follow. They're gonna talk about what the fuck they're gonna talk about. What the fuck we gotta do about it? Just we can't do that. We're gonna stay on our side. But I'm gonna stay on my side. But anyway, thank God for the background. Like I told my friend earlier, it's so crazy to sit here and see it. It's crazy. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. That's a good thing. It's a blessing to know, just to be able to realize where you come from and what is happening, and how the growth is. It's a good thing. I'm so happy for that. So anyway, y'all be blessed. I'm gonna get off. So I got stuff to do. I have to work tomorrow too. So anyway. Oh. So yeah. So we have another in the comment section. I'm not even gonna read him because who got time for that? Who got time? We're gonna just tell them to follow the page. We thank God for their comments. Thank you for at least acknowledging that you were here, whether you're a robot or a person, or either one of my crazy ass cousins who has some mental disability. I don't know. Whatever the fuck going on with one of y'all, or a man who was just lost, he can't find his way, or a man who was just trying to figure out who the fuck he is. I don't know. Okay. I don't care about who the fuck you do, what you fuck. I don't care what you suck. I don't care. Okay. Being engaged should not be an issue. Okay. What the fuck? Ain't that weird to you? Mama Futata. Okay. Yeah, he a little slow, y'all. Okay. So anyway, y'all be blessed. I love y'all. Bye.